Yeah, it was kind of crazy today. I didn't leave my house till 11 a.m. I felt like I was like fucking doing something wrong, you know. Secretary of Work's like, is your truck at your house? Are you working today? And I said, yeah, I'm working. She's like, what's going on? And I said, well, I don't want to go out and do these houses that doesn't matter what time they're done, and then get done hella early, and then still have to wait for this lady at 4 o'clock. So I'm trying to like make it so I can just kind of, you know. And she's like, oh, okay, I wasn't looking at your schedule that closely. I said, I know, I feel like I'm fucking like playing hooky or something. I'm just so used to just boom, boom, you know, going to work. And she's like, you know, you haven't missed a day since you started. And I said, I know, that's crazy. But I said, you know, I don't miss work, you know, because when I'm not at work, I miss being at work. You know what I mean? Like, you know, 2 days in a row. I mean, once in a while I want 3 days. This has been a brutal summer. I might take a vacation day next. Man, I thought I turned this shit down 40 fucking times. Jesus. I might take a vacation day next month or something on a Friday or a Monday. Probably Friday. But it's like, you know, I got to go to the gym this morning. I walked my dog a record 3 times. I cleaned my house. I made some rice. I gotta buy more rice too. That's what I gotta write down. You know. She's like, well, what are you gonna do for your birthday? And I said, I'm not. I stopped celebrating my birthday a long time ago, to be honest with you. I mean, there ain't really. I mean, I might go get sushi or something by myself, or I might go see the movie The Smashing Machine. But in even if I was like in a relationship and I was happily whatever ever, you know, I'm not going to go out to dinner tonight, you know what I mean? If I had a girlfriend or whatever, I wouldn't, you know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's just, I'm not a Jehovah's Witness or anything, but it's like, you know, I'm 47 years old. I'm not fucking going to Chuck E. Cheese or something, and, you know. But, you know, I'm happy to be alive. You know, I was telling a guy at the gym, he's like, man, he's like, I haven't seen you in a minute. He's like, you're looking good. And I said, well, I feel like I used to look better, you know, but, you know, I haven't been in there all week. And, you know, I was telling him, he said, you got sober a while ago, didn't you? Like, didn't you say, am I right? And I go, yeah. And I was just telling him, like, you know, I had low testosterone, sleep apnea. He goes, oh my God, bro, sleep apnea. I said, yeah. He goes, that shit is. I go, I know, sleep apnea is no fucking joke. Imagine and he goes, and you had low testosterone? He goes, and you're addicted to pain pills. Yeah. I said, I know. It sounds crazy when I hear somebody, you know, when I'm talking to somebody, you know, and you know, God just, you know, I said the hardest thing is doing the research on what is wrong with you, like, learning about kratom and learning about low testosterone and the different kinds of CPAPs and the this and the that. And while you're doing that, you're suffering from dope sickness. You have no energy and you're tired all the time from fucking sleep apnea. You know, and I said I had to start at one place and do it there and do this and just, man, and I go, yeah, and God gave me the strength to make it happen. And that's really the freaking nuts and bolts of it. So, you know, I have, you know, like he was like, oh, you're a strong-willed person. I said, yeah, I'm probably a strong-willed person. I mean, I have a pretty good, like, you know, like ethical, like work ethic, and I have a pretty good tolerance for pain. And I was walking around with a fucking broken neck too, you know what I mean? And carrying the pain of my brother being fucking dead, you know what I mean? So suicide was looking pretty fucking good at one time in my life. You know, suffice to say, without the Lord, I would not be here. You know, that's just the truth. You know, it was too much. And it says, call on me, all ye that are heavy, whatever, and I will give you rest. Well, give me rest today.